I got in trouble for playing music on here, but I figured out that if I play my own music, I don't have to worry about that.
You got in trouble. They hit you with the copyright?
No, I mean, not so much hit me with the copyright, but like, you could tell like certain things they'll ban here and there, shadow ban. Yeah. So I can play my own instrumentals.
I got my own music too.
Yeah, we could play any of
that.
We
need to do some drops.
We can.
I have drops. We got to make some more drops. Yeah, for sure. How you guys been?
Good, man. Good.
I don't know if I can talk over this music, man. This ain't the type of setting I'm trying to.
What kind of music you need?
Niggas. He gonna put on some elevator music. You talking about how you guys doing?
He set the mood.
Spooky.
Yeah, it's Halloween season, man.
This is better.
It sounds about the same.
Yeah. Kinda. It's just a different mood.
You made this beat?
I made this beat. I sampled I can't remember who I sampled, but I made this beat like 15 years ago. And then my ex-girlfriend's cousin sang over it and rapped over it.
I was about to say, who is that? That sounds like somebody doing karaoke.
Yeah, let me turn this off real quick.
That's a nice beat, though.
Somebody roaring that beat like this?
It's too much of that auto-tune in the front, though. That wasn't even like auto-tune. That was that computer love.
Yeah.
That's that reverb. That's that reverb.
That Roger.
Hold on.
You heard Freddie Gibbs' new album just dropped Friday?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Album of the year.
That dude crazy, man. Shout out to Gibbs, man.
ESG.
G.
This is me. I was so young, bro. I was 19.
That. Keep it up. Let me hear that.
But anyway.
Nah.
Let it ride.
We trying to hit a pause, man.
We both rap.
Don't worry about the supply, me in the zoo. Gotcha. Lions, tigers, and bears, and I'm the sponsor. Get it how you live, and I get it real strong. Mine on my money, when a girl hanging on my dome.
Sound like Lil Fizz a little bit.
A little bit.
You got the voice for it.
You do.
I got like 80
You sound like a light-skinned dude, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. Lil Fizz.
You sound like a light-skinned rapper. Lil Zane or some shit.
Yeah, that's what he sounded like, Lil Zane.
That's before I got bass in my voice.
That's what's up.
That be ruining careers, don't it?
Yeah, I got a little bass in my voice.
You can't be Lil Will no more.
Nah. I used to go by by Mooley.
Oh, come on, man.
Nah, just Mooley, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah,
bro.
no, that was my little rapper name.
Crazy.
I was Drano.
I'm nigga.
Drano. I'm Nick.
My name is nigger.
It was a play, but I thought it was so funny when I was watching Eddie Murphy stand up, and he was talking about it's
Italian,
fucking Mooley, man,
right.
fucking Mooley.
That's nigga for Italian.
I know. But that's how I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm that nigga.
Italian nigga.
So did you say moolah to take the hard R off the Y?
Nah, I just said when
Instead of
fucking
Mooley, you was moolah?
MOOLIE. That was it.
Damn.
And I got the M tatted on my arm.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I committed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a while ago, bro.
Your publicist would have made you change your name if you made it famous.
Probably. It would have been bad.
You got to change that.
It would have been bad. Welcome to the sports panel. I am your host, Swill. Like it, love it, or hate it. Give us feedback and show us and throw us topics by commenting below. And before you do anything else, hit that subscription button and like this video. As always, follow us at the Panel Network on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Panel spelled NLE like Choppa. This is your panel. This is your network.
Yo.
No, he didn't just teleprompt that intro.
I did. I do the same intro now on every pod.
Nice.
Because one of the guys was like, you have no call to action. Like, you don't tell people to subscribe or anything. I was like, yeah, you're about right.
You're right. I'm going to need you to remember all that next time.
If I do it enough times, I'll remember it.
It's like the creed. You got to remember the creed.
Yeah.
You know it. Let's go, Coach Dre.
All right.
How was y'all week? Anything? I wanted to come in and hit some drama or some bullshit that happened or something entertaining.
Well, I early voted. That's some drama.
You early voted. That's what's up. Yeah, be drama in them parking lot in the gas station. Like, God,
In Indiana, it's drama when you early vote.
I'm like,
Dude,
man,
hey,
I'm just trying to get 5 on pump 4.
when you go on, when you go on vote day, it's real crazy,
Yeah.
boy.
Bro.
They be paying those people $75 a day to come out there to do that.
Damn.
I'm like, you earning your $75.
Yeah.
They stuffing pamphlets in your back pocket. Just take me. Just consider me when you go in there, young man.
young man.
Just consider me.
I don't know enough about politics to vote. I don't know. I don't wish I did. I kind of stay like neutral. But I grew up that way. I grew up as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't get into politics at all. So I didn't get into politics until I was, or even think about it until I was an adult. You know, like till I was probably about 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really got into it myself.
I thought about running for office locally.
Yeah, me too, man. That's something you may be interested in, though. We need young black men who rap.
I actually thought about that too.
I'm good at public
Politics.
speaking though. I'm good at public
Yeah.
speaking. I've been dealing with girl shit lately.
Stop rapping. We need mayors.
My week has been consumed with arguing with girls.
Oh,
with girls with the plural?
I can't say.
Sounds good then, right?
It's a good problem to have.
Young, you know what I'm saying?
I have great problems
But
right
it-
now.
You're young, right?
It's not good when your next option is argument too.
No.
You're supposed to have one you can bounce off.
Yeah.
Right.
Couple in the tuck. I guess we could start with football and catching up with what happened over the past couple weeks. I'll just ask you guys and open it up. Was there any standout things that happened in the past couple weeks that you guys want to touch on?
I still can't get over the Hail Mary. That's all I think about every day.
What pain?
Yeah,
Man, that was heartbreaking.
That was the Commanders, right?
Yes, sir.
When
Commanders
you're
and
talking about
Bears.
getting what you deserve.
Listen,
Yeah.
who was the player that they caught that was pumping?
Tyreek Stevenson.
Okay,
But the
Tyreek.
thing, why would you mention his name?
He's a very immature player right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Hey,
mention his
look,
name.
he's
you gotta
good,
call
though.
that type of
Just
stuff out.
call him the dumbass right now.
Yeah.
Man.
Clown.
For the viewers who didn't catch it, Tyreek, instead of, getting up on defense, paying attention to the play, he was fiddling with the crowd, taunting the crowd. The play commenced and started. He had a bit of a run to get to his position, and when the ball came down in the end zone for the Hail Mary, it was his hand that tipped it up and back for the opposing team to catch it, score the ball, and game over.
Yeah, but the play before that was killer.
That was coaching.
Yeah, the play before that. He did the same thing the play before that too.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, the thing
He
is,
did the same thing on this play before that when they should have been up
more.
so that they couldn't get in range so he can throw a Hail Mary.
Right.
If they didn't get that pass for 10 yards.
That was like a 15-yard.
Yeah, 15-yarder, then he wouldn't have been in range. But during that time, he's taunting the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So he did it 2 plays in a row.
Yeah.
Should there be punishment?
From the team, yes.
Yeah.
I think they was considering benching him this game. But he's a good cornerback. He had a good apology. But that was a big game. We had to have that game. We got
Yes.
the hardest schedule left in football.
What was that movie? What's it called? Like Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah, the military movie.
Yeah, when they when the one guy did something wrong and that night they got all their pillowcase. No, they got their socks and they put
beat his
soap in it.
ass.
I think he deserves something like that.
They should have whooped his ass in the locker room.
A good sock.
But the coaches deserve some of that too because they were celebrating too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
They was.
So we play a horrible game, we losing, but our defense once again steps up. They didn't allow any touchdowns,
Yeah.
and we was able to get the lead at the end of the game to win the game. They got to go the whole length of the field with no timeouts, and they have to score a touchdown. And all you got to do is keep them away from the sidelines, keep the clock running, and don't let nothing over your head. Why would you give them half the field for a free play to get in range of a Hail Mary? That's coaching.
Yeah, that play right there
So that's what
showed.
did it.
Yeah, that's why I say the audacity of that play Of course, they gonna catch the second one.
And then the Hail Mary, which is you never see these plays.
Why would you only rush 3?
Well, they rushed 3, and they had 4 guys up there. One dude was spying for what though?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you rush?
Yeah,
he moved out the pocket. So if you spying, it's time for you to get on his ass.
There's no way he gonna take off and run and get a 60-something yard touchdown.
Right.
So you just rush him. Don't give him enough time to set up and let the players in the back set up. Now, beyond coaching, they said they run that play a lot of times, so they know what to do. They walk through it a lot of times, so they supposed to get in position. None of them got in position. Well, some of them did, some of them didn't. One was yelling at the crowd. But when he got back into the play, he didn't get into the proper position. He just went up for the ball.
Yeah, he literally
So that was his bonehead ass play.
And it was actually his job to be the one to knock the ball down.
If he was set and he set his feet, he could get high enough to knock the ball down, but because of the angle he had to jump, he just tipped it.
Well, Daniels did the right thing. He put air under the ball. So the ball came straight down instead of launching it straight out.
Yeah, it's a moon ball.
The ones that get launched straight out usually get intercepted.
Mm-hmm.
But he made it so where it comes down. Everybody was in position. He took the 15 seconds he needed, scrambled all around, threw it way up in the air. So now it came down. Anything can happen. But if we in the right position, we do the right thing. We come out there to win.
Right.
But that was a classic choke.
Should have been close. But that was a classic choke job, man.
That man.
Who we play next?
Arizona.
We need that win.
Yeah, that's a must win.
Stay in the playoff hunt.
That's a must win. Tyreek Stevenson, he'll probably play. He probably don't deserve to. His apology was cool. He said he was immature at the time, and he'll be better. But at the same time, you should have the older players there to keep your ass in check. Like, why wasn't nobody telling his ass, what the fuck you doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right. Coach or nothing. And
coach,
then you see the
no
coach.
Time. We had a timeout.
If you notice, the coach was actually on the field yelling. Caleb had to go get him off the field so he wouldn't get attacked.
That's just a bad organization.
Yeah, Eberflus need to be gone.
Yeah.
Looking at the schedule moving forward, you guys do have 2 games that are winnable games. Just in the next 2 weeks, the Cards and the Patriots. Those are very, very winnable games that you guys can win. The Bears. After that, it's rough. It's
gauntlet.
It's the Packers. It's the Vikings, the Lions, 49ers.
Well, the Vikings is done. We can win that game now.
Vikings are done.
Yeah, they done lost a couple in a row.
Yeah, they're 5-2 now.
So that means they're done?
I wouldn't say they're done,
yeah,
but we can beat them.
It's Sam Darnold.
They lost against the Rams and they lost against the Lions. And they lost against the Rams on a Thursday night.
It's Sam Darnold, though. What do y'all think about the Jets?
I think they dug themselves too big of a hole.
Yeah.
But I next year they'll be all right.
I think they're going to come and make the wild card.
Does Devontae really make all that big of a difference?
Yeah.
He does, because look at
when you got Wilson and
so look
Lazard
look what happened. Garrett Wilson did make 2 spectacular catches that he probably won't make ever again in his life.
Mm-hmm.
But he had one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Any other time, he got the safety over top because,
he was their best receiver. They was always watching him.
Now you got Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, and Devontae Adams.
But Mike Williams trash. They got Lazard, though, that came from Green Bay with Rodgers. And he got chemistry with Lazard, too.
Yeah.
So with them 3, I think and Breece Hall's he a monster running back. And they got a good defense, underrated defense.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and they got
but I think they lost.
Reddick came back, so
I think they lost a couple games that if they would have won, they would still be in the playoff hunt. But those 2 games that they lost kind of hurt them.
Yeah. So what are they? 2-6?
Yeah. Or they should be 3-6 now.
3-6. Okay.
No. What are they?
Let me look at the standings really quick.
They should be 2-6.
I
thought they was already.
They're 3-6, but they're second in their division.
Yeah, I think they can still make the playoffs.
Yeah, they got to go on the run. I mean, but Pittsburgh's still winning.
They're only
so that's
2.
the thing. Baltimore and Pittsburgh still winning. So one of them teams gonna make
a
wild card.
It's 7 teams now, though. So
right.
Yeah,
you got 3 wild card teams.
They're in 10th place. Ahead of them are the Bengals, who are 3-5, and the Colts, who are 4-4. and then they can catch up to the Chargers, who are 4-3, and you got the Ravens in sixth place that are 5-3. You're not really getting into any crazy teams until you get number 6. So it's definitely possible. Behind them, they have the Dolphins, Browns, Raiders, Jags, Patriots, Titans. It's not much competition. So really, they do have a real shot to the playoffs if they went out, buckle down.
But you can't sleep on the Colts because Joe Flacco started now.
Yeah.
You can't sleep on the Ravens.
Start now.
Hey, Flacco get it done every time he get in there.
Man, okay, he got it done a little bit.
He
man.
get it done.
He get it done a little bit.
He gonna do more than Richardson. He ain't gonna come out the game because he tired.
Yeah, that was pretty much the dumbest decision he made.
He
as
just
a pro.
fucked his career up. Probably.
Why he didn't just lay on the ground like everybody else and say he was injured?
You know what I'm saying?
They would have gave him an injury timeout.
Right.
He'd have got like 2-3 minutes to take a breath.
Or run a handoff.
Wow. Yes.
Just run a handoff. You take a play off.
Wow. That dude done lost his job because he was tired. But that's this generation, though.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be a good sports show if we didn't talk about the Dallas Cowboys and their road ahead. Right now, Dallas is sitting at 3-4. In their division, they're in third place. In the conference, they are 13th place. Is this Dunsky? Are we done with the Cowboys this year?
Let's let the local Dak Prescott guy start this one off.
So let's pull up their schedule. Their remaining schedule.
Let's talk about your boy Dak Prescott.
I'm saying.
Well,
Dak,
who do they have to play?
yeah, they can
have
make the wild card.
Falcons, Eagles,
What?
Texans. Falcons, Eagles, Texans, Commanders, Giants, Bengals, Panthers, Bucks, Eagles, Commanders.
They're gonna lose to Washington twice.
That's the toughest schedule out there.
No, the
They
Bears
done.
got
You think so?
No, the Bears got the hardest.
Yeah,
They got
that's
Carolina.
tough.
They got all type of shit on there.
Nah, I mean,
They only got 2 winnable games right there: Carolina and Atlanta.
They're not gonna beat Atlanta.
1 winnable game then.
But the Bears ain't.
I mean, the other games are tough, but I could see them winning against the Eagles.
I can't.
It's going to be tough, but
They can because they're a divisional foe, but they ain't playing good enough right now.
yeah, no, not right now.
The Eagles running away with the division.
Washington running away with the division.
I thought we get two buys now.
No, just one.
Okay,
Yeah, just one.
okay.
So how many times do they play Washington? And how many times they play Philly?
They play Washington twice and Philly twice.
So they ain't played them yet all season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's 4 losses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's 8. That's 8 losses right there. Then if they lose to the Falcons, that's 9 losses.
If they
Regardless, the wild card in that conference, you can't be nowhere near 500.
no,
You don't think 9 and 8 gonna get the wild card spot?
No.
That's what
Look
St.
at
Louis.
all the records that's right now. Our division, we 4-3.
We ain't making the playoffs.
We 4-3, and we are 3rd in our division.
We're gonna end up being like 9 and 8, and we're gonna be 7th or 8th. So we're gonna be there with St. Louis,
Well, St. Louis can make a. We're not. That's if
Minnesota,
if Nakua and
Green
Cooper Kupp
Bay.
stay healthy.
Well, matter of fact, you got Green Bay. What they probably gonna win 10 games. Minnesota gonna win 9. Detroit gonna win over 10. That's 3 possible playoff teams.
That's
right
what I'm
there.
telling you.
Then you got San Francisco, the Eagles, or Washington, whoever win the division. I'm going for Washington.
Even if Washington don't win the division, they're
The
gonna
Eagles
get a wild card.
Right. So we're looking at maybe only one team out of our division making it.
No, because Detroit. If Detroit win our division, Green Bay will still have a better.
Yeah, so Green
record
Bay
than
may make the 7th seed then. But the
Dallas-
Cowboys is out of
Dallas
it.
ain't got a chance. It's a
Yeah.
wrap for them.
The Cowboys is done.
It's a wrap for them.
Yeah, it's done.
what happens after this season?
Shit.
McCartney gone.
Yeah, no, possibly.
He out of there. You just gave Dak too much money. What you gonna do with him? You got to keep him.
right?
You got to do something. McCartney's got to go.
right?
You got too talented of a squad on offense and defense to be playing this terrible.
I don't think they got a lot of talent on offense anymore or defense,
Well, they shouldn't have got rid of Pollard
right?
and brought back Zeke. I don't know what they thought they was gonna get out of Zeke. He came back all fat and
To
shit.
be the featured back now. Like
Yeah,
they have zero running game.
that was a mistake.
They don't have a second receiver. They tight end play is weak.
Well,
And the offensive lineman,
they all CD Lamb at this point.
At what point do you get rid of Dak?
why would you get rid of Dak if that's all you got?
Blow the whole thing up? Rebuild?
Dallas don't
And
rebuild.
do what?
Dallas don't
I
rebuild.
get it, but even the Lakers rebuilt.
So for them to be able to rebuild, what would that take? Them to get rid of Dak next year, and then whether they go 3-15?
Yeah, so they can.
Jerry
get
Jones
draft
ain't willing
picks.
to do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. They don't. That's not how Dallas operate.
Yeah, he ain't willing to do that.
No,
Not three.
he got too
3
much
games.
money. He got too much money.
Right.
He's willing to pay whatever it takes
Yeah.
to bring whoever that needs to come in to come in.
Just so they can win 9 games.
Yeah. There's no process.
Round of applause for Pacifico. Just popping right there.
Pacifico.
What's up, guys?
We're just talking about the Cowboys and what happens if they miss the playoffs, and then also we were talking about that play, but you're not a Bears fan, so I guess it doesn't matter to you.
Cowboys will miss the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's a wrap.
Yeah, Dak isn't that guy.
Oh
So
Not that guy.
we on Dak again this week.
no! I mean, I just feel like if we have a whole segment about it, and then it just proves what our point was, there needs to be some type of
What was-
comeback to be like, y'all was probably right.
What was your point?
That he ain't him.
Nah.
Him as in what? So
He
the
ain't good.
So the defense ain't let them
He
down.
ain't good enough.
So the defense ain't let them down against San Francisco
He's-
last week.
It ain't happened in 30 years.
So
3
he-
games in a
that's
row,
what I'm saying.
multiple
So the defense
interceptions.
ain't let them down.
Dak Prescott let them down all the time. He's just average, regular.
Who's above average?
Oh, here we go. We just gave you a bunch of players 2 weeks ago.
No, you didn't. You didn't give me a bunch.
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that.
You wouldn't take Brock
You
Purdy?
put Dak Prescott on 49ers and they'd have been unwon 2 times by now.
No.
Yes. Brock Purdy, get out of here, man.
No.
Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff,
Not Jared Goff, but I'll take Matthew. That's
Jaden
one.
Daniels, C.J. Stroud,
As a recent Russ.
Jordan Love,
No,
Russ been cooking.
Aaron Rodgers.
he talking about Russ. Aaron Rodgers. Get
Russell
out of here with these
Wilson.
names. Russell Wilson.
Justin
Okay, now,
Fields.
all right.
now what are we doing? Now,
Balling,
what are we
boy.
doing? Now, what are we
Russell
doing?
Wilson balling.
We've
Now, what
been
are
down
we-
this road.
what are we
before.
doing,
It doesn't
man?
end well.
We're gonna talk about Dak today.
Real quick.
Russell Wilson.
It was
Geno Smith.
Yep, Geno Smith. That's a
we
good.
doing
That's a
here?
good one. That's a good one.
we were in garbage
Nicks.
time. We were in garbage time. It was I can't remember what team the Bucks were playing.
Oh man.
But it was garbage time. The game looked like it was out of reach. And the ball goes from Baker Mayfield to Chris Godwin, and it just didn't end well. Somehow someone fell on his leg. Whose fault is that? Or is that just
Nobody's.
I think
that no one's
that's
fault?
just
That's-
just sport.
That's just football?
It's
That's-
unfortunate.
That's that tackle that they're trying to ban from the NFL.
The hip drop.
Yep, he got hip dropped on, and
Explain to me how that works.
so if you're running and someone grabs you from behind and then they lift their legs up and put all their weight on you, your weight is going to land on the back of their leg. So that's why they fractured ankles and things like that.
Is
So-
that a tackle that you can ban and have, successfully ban?
I don't know.
And it's productive for football, or is that just like, hey, that you can't take that away from?
They've been
football?
having a hard time.
Oh.
They've been missing them. You see that they're
missing the
a
call,
lot.
or like
Missing the call.
okay,
Missing the
Well,
call.
I mean, that's not like head targeting. That's even hard sometimes. But
no, I think this
grabbing
is more
somebody by the
easy.
waist and trying to bring them down is normal if you
Yeah.
running behind the guy.
No, but you don't have to put all your weight on the guy's body. So if you lift your body up, it's all collapsing right there on the guy's foot. But if you're tackling him, you can push him to the side. You can, you know what I'm saying, use momentum to take it somewhere. But if you're actually just collapsing all on the back of the guy's leg, that's the problem.
Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate, but I don't think it's nobody's fault because it seemed out of reach. But if they would have scored a touchdown that drive, they had just got an onside kick. So the coaches think can never give up. Anything's possible.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you playing to the end of the game.
But
man.
who's going to get 2 onside kicks in a row? Because they would have had to do another one.
Right.
So that's why they was like, man, y'all know the probability of winning ain't that high. But if you take Chris Godwin out and put another kid in, and it happens to him,
Right.
is it your? I mean, it's football.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it
football.
could happen. But he said he's coming back if they make it to the playoffs. He was
Does
projected.
he have
to-
enough time?
He was projected to be
Wow.
out for the rest of the season, but he said if they make it to the playoffs, he pulling a TO on that ass.
Oh,
Did he get
yeah.
surgery?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had
Okay.
surgery already and
He-
everything.
He ain't come back.
I was out 9 months.
You never
When
know,
my
man.
my foot looked.
These guys with these hormones
But
and
they got
stuff
a
that
lot
they
of money
taking
and
nowadays,
I ain't got the
they
athletic
shot
training.
they shot some Barry Bonds on them.
Yeah,
Give him some of that Mark McGuire, man. Let him step on it.
yeah, he might. I mean,
I know
That's
Mahomes
probably
had
hopeful
that same
thinking.
juice. Mahomes had that same juice last season.
his leg didn't look nothing like that though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nah. He wasn't that.
Yeah, he had like a high ankle sprain or some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah. Came back the second half like nothing was wrong.
But the
That's some shots.
Yeah,
in the
that's the
locker room.
second very disturbing Chris Godwin injury, though.
yeah, it is. But he's
He was leading the league in receiving.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back, and he's gonna come back the same.
Next year?
Yeah, I think he got good rapport with Baker Mayfield, and
Baker's cooking.
yeah, I think
I think this was a contract year for him too.
I'm happy for Baker though.
Yeah,
Like-
I like Baker a lot. I'll take him over Dak too.
Tell me about Pittsburgh right now.
I'll take his progression.
They rolling, man.
Man, I love Pittsburgh right now.
They
Move
rolling.
your mic closer.
They
I
rolling.
love Pittsburgh right now. That defense is playing the way how it should. I mean, there's still some, suspect secondary that's got to improve. But the quarterback, I mean, I feel like Justin Fields can learn a little bit from Russ. But right now, I think the chemistry just with the receivers is just better off with Russ at the moment.
You know what can actually make them a championship contender? If they put packages in the red zone for Justin Fields.
Yeah.
That was his number one area, and that's Russ's number one weakness. So they're still struggling in the red zone.
Yeah.
For sure.
So why not put packages in there for Justin Fields in the red zone?
Like,
That's his number
Isn't
one.
that
area.
wasn't that like not Dante Culpepper who they did that with, but I'm thinking of the Eagles,
Stewart used to do that. Cordell
Yeah,
Stewart.
Cordell Stewart.
and then the
I mean,
Eagles do
Um,
that.
the
for-
Pa-
Yeah.
What's
with,
the coach
Michael
for-
Vick,
What's Peyton, the coach for used to coach the Saints?
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton. He would do that with
Taysom
Taysom
Hill.
Hill.
Taysom
Yeah,
Hill, yeah.
Taysom
Yeah.
Hill. He got a
Man,
big
he was
old
a threat.
contract just to be a regular guy.
Come in a couple plays a game and make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That could be Justin Fields.
Yeah.
But,
But,
he
uh,
didn't make a difference. His
Yeah, he
ass
did.
was
Taysom
just,
Hill come in
you
and
know,
score a touchdown almost every game.
Yeah.
I know Houston did that with I mean, this is a whole different subject with JJ Watt.
TJ.
JJ.
Oh,
But they
with-
used to bring him from they used to have him play tight end.
oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
red
yeah.
zone.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the
thought-
mega hat.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm
Man,
happy
right.
with
He
Pitts.
shouldn't even be in the league right now.
Right, man. That's the wrong locker room to be
Yeah,
bringing
that's
that
crazy.
in, man.
But I'm happy with Pittsburgh right now. Najee cooking.
Najee's looking
Yeah,
good.
Najee look. That was his
He's-
best game to me that I've seen.
Are you guys playing fantasy football right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I don't get down with the fantasy.
How's yours
Only
doing?
real life.
I'm cooked in 2 of my leagues, but one of them I'm 7-1. So I'm gonna talk about
How many
that
are you
one.
in?
Just 3,
Did you pay for all of them?
unfortunately. $50 a pop.
Oh no, they got me.
They got you.
150 and 90
Damn, what league you in?
Costco leagues. Yeah,
That's a nice prize at the end, then.
I mean they got weekly spiffs.
Oh, that's what's up. You gonna
Yeah.
win money every week?
Yeah, he's one.
Oh, that's dope.
Nice.
Where
That's
you at?
dope.
Where you sitting?
5-4. I took a couple game losing streaks.
Let me check mine real quick. I know for sure I only won 2 games in one and 3 games in the other, but there's in both leagues there are 5 teams that are 4-4.
Oh yeah, I'll still make the
Wow.
playoffs.
Yeah.
And I can win because I got the best team. But I forgot to sub Caleb Williams in for Allen 2 weeks ago. And Allen stunk it up, and Caleb did good. I would have won. I only lost by like 2 points.
I've been getting injuries like crazy.
Oh yeah, I got a couple.
Injuries
I
are
have
crazy.
Debo and Puka, and Atine,
ETN,
from,
Travis.
ETN from Jacksonville.
Yeah, they've just been on and off all year, and it's been really frustrating. I had Olave was gone, and then he was back, and yeah, the only players that have been consistent for me are the wide receivers for Green Bay.
It's been a bad year for injuries altogether.
Yeah.
I'm
Tough.
glad St. Louis got
Tough.
their receivers back though. St. Louis ain't
You
doing
think-
shit without Cooper Kupp and Puka Nakua.
You think you're gonna trade him before the deadline?
They better not.
Cooper.
Yeah.
They see how they can win with him, unless they don't trust his health. And I wouldn't trust his health. I'd get
No,
rid of him.
not at all.
I'd get rid of him. Get something for him because he's still dope.
Get nice 3 and 4.
Who could use him right now? Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
No.
Yeah, because they down Godwin and what's his name? And Chris, or not Chris, Mike Evans.
San
Mhm.
Francisco, but that won't happen.
Mm-mm.
LA's not going to trade to their division rival.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I think LA's taking everything off the books for right now because they feel like they got a shot.
Think so?
I say Tampa Bay.
Let me look at their standings again.
Yeah, they got a shot.
Yeah,
Stafford's been playing pretty good.
Dallas need a receiver.
Dallas would be nice.
they if they
Baltimore too.
if the Rams had
think
lost that
somebody
game
said
Thursday,
something
it'd be
about
different. But they
I think Baltimore's okay at receivers.
No, they not.
They got Deontay Johnson now.
He's
Oh, yeah,
still
they did get
he's
Deion
still-
Johnson.
He's
Yeah,
still
he-
mediocre. Mediocre.
He's a good
Yeah, I
number
mean,
two.
now that he's a Raven, yeah, he's
Yeah,
mediocre.
they need a number one.
the
man.
Rams are 12th in the conference standings, right above Dallas. But there are 4 teams that are 4-4. Excuse me, 3 teams that are 4-4 ahead of them, and then the Bears that are 4-3. Ahead of them are the Seahawks, 49ers, Bucks. So if they win their divisional games, then they should be decent. They play the 49ers again. They play the Seahawks twice. So just take care of business. Patriots, Eagles, Saints, Bills, Jets, and Cardinals.
So what you're saying is they own their own destiny,
Yeah,
which is
They
good.
do.
That's a good place to be in
that's a very
when you
good
ain't got to
place.
worry about nobody else bullshit.
I can see them making it.
I don't
Mhm.
see them beating San Francisco though.
No.
Oh, they gonna beat them once. They already beat them once, didn't they? Yeah,
Oh,
they
oh,
already
did
beat
they?
them once. I
don't
think so.
They beat San Francisco once.
I don't think so.
They lost to the Cards, and those are the only divisional games they've played so far.
They beat San Francisco once.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
They can beat San Francisco.
yeah,
They're
they
not
can beat
afraid.
them. The Cards can beat them too. Seattle just can't beat them.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is a monster.
Yeah.
He is.
God.
Yeah, that,
He is. He's the truth.
yeah, he's nice. His route running is crazy.
I wish we would have got him.
You guys got anything else left for football? We'll take a look real quick. I'm gonna take a look at the upcoming week in football. So you already have the Rams that won Thursday against the Vikings. The Giants. Wait, no, wait, not the Vikings. Where am I at?
Hey, what y'all think about Troy Aikman talking about the wide receivers of the Cowboys?
What did he
Saying-
say?
He's saying that they don't show any effort. Their routes are subpar, and they're letting Dak down.
I mean, I'd be like that too if Dak was my QB.
Got him. Like you talking, and you got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields as your QB.
Nice.
Like, what are we talking about here?
And
Okay?
Pittsburgh number one in
they
the
winning
division?
games.
And they number one in the
Put
division?
Dak Prescott on Pittsburgh, and what's gonna happen?
They'll go winless.
Oh man, okay.
Maybe they'll win like 3 games
Like I just
due
said,
to the
the
defense.
Hall of Famer Troy Aikman came out and said that the wide receivers are letting Dak down.
Well, the Hall of-
Do
the-
you agree?
Yes, I told you they don't get open. CD Lamb don't even get open.
He just went off.
He always go off.
Yeah, but you got to throw it. You just got to trust him.
Right.
You just got to
Yeah.
throw him a contested ball. He don't get open. You see what I'm saying? Get open. Get open.
I mean, I feel
If
like
you
Troy
say-
Aikman's the
if-
best judge.
If you look at Brock Purdy, when he throwing the ball, ain't he throwing it to open receivers all the time?
Yeah.
They be wide open in the middle of the field. It's a reason for that shit. You don't see that for Dallas. It could be play calling, and the receivers are just not getting open.
And the running game isn't that.
With the Hall of
what running game?
the Hall of
Exactly. Like
What
It's
running game?
non-existent, like,
right.
Ezekiel Elliott and-
Non-existent running game.
Dalvin Cook. Who would ever think those names would be?
and they're sitting on the bench.
5 years
Right.
ago, they've been good.
right.
That would have been a crazy duo
Right.
back in the day.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
It's
but
like when they had Choice and you know what I mean?
yeah, but
That could have been like the Camara and Mark Ingram.
but Troy Aikman threw your boy a bone, man. He threw your boy a bone.
He a Dallas fan. That's good.
He just see what he speaking what he see out there.
He's supposed to do that.
Nobody, and then CD Lamb agreed with him. He agreed
That's
with
his
him.
quarterback.
Troy Aikman's not his quarterback.
But they was giving Dak some props. They supposed to do that.
Terry, we still going on okay, bet.
The Hall of Famer Jay Son says that he's trash.
This week, Rams face the Seahawks. Who you guys got?
Where is it? at?
Rams.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Seahawks.
Is DK healthy now?
Not quite.
No, he's out because he's on my fantasy team.
Rams.
I got Rams.
Broncos, Ravens.
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 Chargers, Browns.
Chargers.
I'm gonna go Browns.
I'm gonna go with the Browns.
That boy Jameis went 30 for 30.
He almost lost the game.
He's so weird.
He don't mind throwing that bitch.
He
though.
just,
I like
if
Jameis.
he would have wouldn't have dropped that interception, the game would have been over and they would have lost.
Yeah.
He's
He
so
said,
weird.
He said that's a W.
Jameis can win any game for you.
And lose.
He also can lose that game for
I
you
think
too.
Jameis Winston is the what do you call it? What's his name? Lance Stevenson of the NFL.
Hey,
I thought you was gonna say.
About
I thought
me.
you was gonna say Willie Beeman.
No,
Lance
he is the
Stevenson.
Lance Stevenson of
That's
the
a good
NFL.
one, man. That's
They're
a
the
good one.
same guy. I'm
I-
convinced. I've never seen them in a room together. I'm convinced they're the same guy.
Well, his pregame speech is off the chain.
Yeah.
That nigga's funny. He is funny.
I want a girl to love me the way that Jameis Winston loves football.
yeah, he loves the game,
He loves the game.
bro. He told the Browns before they went out. He was like, "Hey, we got to fight for this decal on our helmet." He's like, "Oh wait, we don't even got a decal on our helmet." I'm like, "What?"
He did a whole Eminem speech. He said, it's a
That's the
white
shit
boy
I
in
would say.
Detroit that says, "Don't lose your shot."
Yeah, that boy a clown.
He's funny,
But
man.
he gonna give you 300 yards though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he passionate.
Commanders and Giants.
Commanders.
Cowboys, Falcons.
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 Dolphins, Bills.
Cowboys.
Bills.
Bills.
Uh,
No, Dolphins. Tua is back.
Bro, get the
I don't even think
I'm gonna go with.
I don't know how to spell his name.
Stop
I'm
talking
gonna
about
go with
throwing up gang signs.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Patriots, Titans. No one cares.
Patriots.
No one
Titans.
cares.
Titans, I guess.
Bengals, Raiders.
Bengals.
I think the Raiders got
Raiders.
that.
The
Saints,
Raiders. Who's the Raiders quarterback?
I don't know.
Exactly.
It's just gonna be a nice.
So what the
upset.
hell? How you gonna pick them over anybody?
Just off of the fact that
So
the
you picked them
Raiders
over
play
Joe
the
Burrow?
Bengals well.
You picked them over Joe Burrow.
Joe
Nah,
Burrow
it's
been
just-
playing good, man.
Just the Raiders just have those funky games where they just went out of nowhere.
Random.
Yeah.
That's true.
Random.
'Cause
Random,
They beat the
for no
Ravens.
reason.
They beat the Ravens.
Saints and Panthers.
Saints.
No one cares.
Saints, yeah.
No one cares about that. But
Uh,
the Saints.
Bears and Cards.
Bears.
Cardinals.
No, who is going to win? Now, who do you want?
I
to
want the Bears to
The
win.
Bears gonna win.
Cardinals.
I don't pick against the Bears.
win? Okay. Jags and Eagles.
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 Lions, Packers.
Lions.
Lions.
Wait a minute. Is Trevor Lawrence a bust?
Mm.
He won him a playoff game.
He's up for discussion.
Mhm.
No,
But they
he-
said he was turning the season around. He was no.
He definitely
no.
he definitely entered the group chat.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
got the keys.
2 more years of this.
2 more years?
Yeah. Well, one we got to make up for the year he went to the playoffs and won a playoff
Bro,
game.
don't keep talking about that playoff game, man. That
He
one
did it.
fucking playoff
He did it.
game, man. And he,
He
lost
did
the
it.
next one.
He was. I think he was a rookie.
Man, he he's a bust. One more coach then.
Get him a squad.
One more coach.
Ooh.
Who's his receiver?
He doesn't really have one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have.
Nah. He got
He got
Evan
Calvin
Ingram as a
Ridley,
tight end.
and they got rid of
and then
Ridley.
he got
no, Calvin Ridley
one
went the
guy,
fuck off last week.
What's his
He
name?
don't play with him no more.
Is it Dale? Dale from
No, he didn't go off for
no,
them. He
Tank
did
the
go
guy,
Dale.
somebody else.
no,
Tank
not
Dale?
Tank Dale. The guy from he was on Arizona. What was his name?
Oh, Christian Kirk.
Yeah, that's who was on Arizona.
Is that his name? Yeah, he
Yeah.
got him as a receiver. He got some
He more of a
receivers.
slot
You didn't even
receiver
know
to
his
me,
name.
though.
Nah, but he was tight though. He got some receivers, man. You
No,
can't
he
act
don't.
like he ain't got no help. He got a tight end too.
I think his best
tight
player
end's
is
been
Ture-
injured. His tight end's been injured.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay.
he's
best.
had Strange
Evan
and
Ingram?
Yep.
Ingram's been injured.
Yeah.
Strange has been in for him. He's got Kirk. He's got who's this guy? Brian Thomas Jr. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Jones.
Get him some help.
I'm
Tim
tired
Jones?
of people blaming the wide receivers, man. All these wide receivers are pretty much the same.
No, they ain't. What the hell?
No.
No, they ain't.
And the thing is like this last
I'm not
game-
saying that you don't have some that stand out. I'm not saying that. But all of them are just like with running backs. Most of them is pretty much the same.
They all getting that same 3-year contract, $26 million.
Like they all around 6'2", 6'3". They all gonna run a 6'3", 4. I mean a
6'3", 4.
4'3", 4,
Six-
4'3",
You the
40.
He talking about a car.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
a
they
6'3".
all run about the same. They all the same height. It depends on who throwing it to them, man.
Okay, so here's their schedule. They lost against the Dolphins 20-17. It's a one possession game. They lost against the Browns 18-13.
Come on, the Jaguars.
Come on. Why are we going
Wait
through
a
the
minute.
Jaguars?
I'm
So-
just saying.
but No,
I'm
because
saying
you
like
said
they're one possession
they lost
games.
to the but who was the Dolphins quarterback?
Tua at the time.
Okay, so that was the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then they lost against the Browns. It was the second game.
you lost to the Browns in the second game. Okay,
The Bills, they lost.
okay, that's understandable.
Texans, they lost.
Okay,
They beat the Colts. They lost against the Bears. They beat the Patriots as they should. And then this last game against the Packers was a fucking crapshoot. Like they could have won that game. That game, I think that game won on close to
Field
the last
goal.
play. It was a field goal. Yeah. So they should have won that game.
so you saying he
I don't
not,
think it's
he
him.
not a bus.
I don't think it's him. I just don't think he has the help.
He got
needs.
his CDL, but he ain't a bus driver.
Right.
All right, we can go on, move on.
Let's see.
If we closing up sports, I do got one thing I want to ask.
You mean closing up football?
Or sports, period. Or are we talking about just closing football? Yeah, closing football.
Because it's
My
kind
bad.
of
Sports
kind of
panel.
We
it's
all
kind of
doing
a
it.
sports
We're doing sports the
show.
whole time, right?
Yeah, it's
My
kind of a
bad.
sports.
Players fuck up too.
Yeah,
Sports
no, you
panel.
No. Before we close up football though, what y'all think about J.J. Watt's mega hat?
I thought that was Joey Bosa.
Oh yeah, Bosa. Yeah, Bosa. It wasn't J.J. Watt. Bosa.
Yeah, I think that's it's what's allowed right now. You know, it's tough to see him being allowed to do that in a locker room.
Ain't there a thing with Joey Bosa hitting black quarterbacks?
There is, bro.
What you mean?
There's a running joke that he hates black quarterbacks and he like tries
He
to
hits
hurt.
him harder.
He hits them harder.
Pause.
I don't know nothing about that.
That's
that
crazy.
sounds crazy.
But is it true?
If that-
Has
if-
anybody
I
looked
think
into that?
so.
If that's the truth, somebody would beat his ass.
I mean, it's football,
you know what I'm saying?
so
They're
you
gonna
really
take it
don't
outside
know.
of the football.
But what if he can fight?
What would,
well, we're talking about targeting black. Well, what are you gonna do? You gonna shoot him?
Jump his ass.
That's
or
what I'm
something.
saying.
what was the
gonna shoot with it.
situation where we saw the MAGA hat? Because from what I heard, it was in someone else's interview.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it was
jumped
a
in
post-game
somebody's interview
And just
and he had the hat on
went like that.
and pointed towards it.
Tipped it like "Make America Great Again."
Okay.
Now, let me-
Okay. Here's the thing. If the NFL can put Black Lives Matter in the end zone, he can wear a MAGA hat.
But what is he saying by wearing that hat?
What are we saying by Black Lives Matter? It's all political.
No.
No, what we're
no,
saying by Black Lives
It's
Matter
that Black
is
Lives
that
Matter.
Black Lives Matter. That
We should be equal to everybody.
at that time
MAGA is not being
we
equal.
our house was on fire. So
But,
why we
I
couldn't
mean-
get water spread on our house?
No, so like typically like the people that support
Sound like my alarm.
the MAGA movement, typically don't support the Black Lives Matter movement.
They're
Yeah, it's-
divisive.
Yeah, they're very divisive.
So they're very divisive, and I mean, I'm with you. Like, I think it's equal.
They blackball Kaepernick
Yeah.
for just saying
but
we want equal rights.
the NFL is one of the type of companies, kind of like the NBA, where they don't like you to do things on your own. They want to be able to capitalize on it, just like the headbed thing in the NBA. They didn't let AI do whatever he want, and then they came out with their own stuff that was biting what he did.
Mhm.
They just want to be able to capitalize on it. They couldn't capitalize off of Kaepernick kneeling, but then they could capitalize off Black Lives Matter. So they didn't. It's a money thing. I think personally, the way that he did it sends the wrong message because he does it, and he did it in a divisive way. You can wear a MAGA hat and not be a divisive person.
Okay.
But what are you saying when you saying make America great again? For us, it's go back to slavery,
Yeah,
go back
well,
to
when
when
was
we
America
didn't have
great?
rights.
Yeah, but that's
He's
not.
in the locker room with 80% African American.
Yeah, but
people.
it
How does
has
that,
it
how
has
does
a
that
rhetoric.
flow?
It has a rhetoric that doesn't that isn't very agreeable with most of the people in the room. Of course, read the room, but we can't say that he's automatically a racist because he wears a MAGA hat.
No, we're not
No,
saying
we're
he's
not saying that.
racist, but what does
but-
it mean?
The "Make America Great Again" is a slogan that is represented by Donald Trump. I know people who are saying I believe in the cause, and I know people who are saying I believe in the person. It could be one or the other.
Okay, but when you wear it, you know what you're putting on.
You do.
So if
when
you
Kanye
put that
put it
hat
on,
on-
you know what you're asking for.
Right. You know what you're doing.
Right.
When you're saying make America great again, you are aligning yourself with the same people that wear that hat and fly that flag with the Confederate flag that do not like black people.
And if you're not coming out saying
That's
that
divisive.
I'm wearing this for this
Right.
reason,
He should have said
we're
something.
going to automatically put you in the same boat as the ones who are saying what they mean when they say make America great again.
Right. Now, when Kaepernick did what he did, all he was saying was until we can be equal. He didn't ask to be above anybody. He wanted to be equal
For veterans as well.
for everybody.
And veterans. But
So-
they took that part out of it. He was
Yeah.
fighting for equal rights for veterans as well.
So they put that narrative on him and said, oh, he's disrespecting the military and all this and that. When a veteran was the one that told him that's the proper way he
To
should
do
do it.
But
Yeah.
that won't get talked
But
about.
the,
though.
but
It won't get talked
but
about.
those people, I'm not gonna say who they are, but we know that side of the fence is gonna change that narrative to what they
No,
want it to
Donald Trump said, "Get his ass out of there," and just
Call
like
them
that,
sons of bitches
he didn't
and
play
all that
another.
stuff.
He didn't play another game. So
be. But when you put up a divisive, you take stands on the sides of divisive people. It's not bad. Nobody bats an eye at it, and they
Right.
see why we feel the way we feel about a lot of this stuff. Because it's not an equal. It's not an equal playing field.
where's the people telling him to shut up and play football?
Yeah.
just
No, I
like they
understand.
tell
LeBron,
LeBron, shut up and dribble. Why you
100%
involving
yes.
yourself in politics? Where's those people? Shut
Where
up and
are
play
all-
football, Joey.
Where are all those people? Why is he not under the fire right now?
Right,
That's what infuriates me.
I agree.
right.
But I
And-
just wanted to
And
get
his
y'all temperature on
teammates
that.
is pretty much being held hostage because you're there with a disgruntled employee. You can't risk your future, your livelihood, just because, you know what I'm saying, it's accepted in a job place. There's no HR you can go to where it's like,
Right.
oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's like now they're pretty much held hostage and just have to deal with
I
it.
guarantee most of
They
the
gonna
black
beat his
men in
ass.
that locker room
They're going to beat
feel
his
a way
ass.
about it.
They're going
That's
to beat
the
his
same
ass.
organization that blackballed Colin Kaepernick for no fucking reason.
If they don't beat his ass, send him this way. We'll beat
I
his
think-
ass.
I think the most disrespectful part of it all is that, bro, you did it during someone's interview, not in your post game interview. You interrupted.
I feel like if he would have said, "This is why I'm voting for Trump and this is why I feel about it," and he spoke on it, it would have been a little bit
a lot
better.
better. Yeah.
But not to
Yeah.
even speak on it. Okay, we see that's what you standing with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Delivery was trash. It was absolute trash. I get it.
Just be equal. I mean, just treat people equal, man. That's all I give. Man, that's all I care about.
No, I totally agree.
Now, if he was saying "Make America Great" before the, I ain't gonna go there.
I'm gonna shift gears.
What about?
Go ahead.
Did Are we gonna attack the MMA fighter?
That's what I'm saying. Make America great before, but I ain't gonna go there.
I mean, if you're scared, get a dog. But I'm gonna follow y'all lead. If you ready to do it, we can do it.
No way that MMA player should have been in the ring fighting women. He damn near killed two women.
If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it the right way.
We gotta introduce it.
If we
We gotta
go
do- we
there,
gotta introduce it.
we gotta talk about. Myself personally, not a cop out. I'm not privy to exactly what happened recently.
Jake the Snakes Roberts. What's his real name?
Mr. Fallon Fox.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of a woman and fractured her skull.
In like 20 seconds or something.
And then he told me, I'm coming for all you hoes. Voice deeper than mine.
Okay, so it's
Like, how is that allowed?
so it's Fallon Fox. Let's see. Let me see.
I got the post fight interview when he won.
Like, that right there make you want to just be like, I'm going up, I'm beating his ass.
So let's put it all out there. So there's a transgender woman. Is that how you said it?
Yes.
A transgender woman that was allowed to fight MMA with natural born women.
Okay.
She beat this woman and almost, I think she did fracture her skull in 20 seconds. Almost killed her. And I guess it's accepted. So they gave her an interview after the fight. She's bragging about
Wait a
it.
minute. This can't be UFC, right? This got to be
No, I
some of
think
that.
that's
Is
UFC.
this?
I think
Are
it's
you sure it's
backyard.
Fallon Fox?
Making her way to the cage, please welcome Fallon Fox.
Okay.
I want you to hear.
Then he got
post-fight
some
interview.
old Tatanka music. He got old wrestler's music. He coming out there like a wrestler.
This is the post fight interview.
And I want to tell everyone else, I'm coming in this tournament. Every woman in this tournament better look out. I'm freaking coming.
You heard it here, everybody. Fallon Fox coming for you in the ladies' tournament. Advance to the next round. Let's give it up one more time for Fallon Fox.
You know what? I'm looking in the camera right now. 5 weeks from now, me and you, Fallon. 5 weeks from now,
Why you
bring
need
it
5
on.
weeks?
Let me get into shape.
I think
this dude
she's
on dude. I'm
Wait.
beating your ass.
But you got to be a woman. She
Fuck
in the
wrong
women's
with
division.
you? I'm a transgender. I'm gonna do it for a week or two, and then I'm gonna switch back.
Okay.
Is it
Is
like
that legal?
That's what I'm saying. Is it a time
Because
frame?
all you got to do is identify,
Do you
right?
got That's what I'm saying. Do you got to stay that way?
Okay, so
I'm for
I'm
real.
sure there's science behind it that because there's been Olympic swimmers, there's been other things, there's been transgenders and in other different sports.
Do you
and it's
agree
a
with
very
it?
gray area? For me personally, because I believe anyone should have the right to be however they want to be. When it comes to sports, that's genetics, and that is different. It's not about how you identify. It's about how if people like
After
you
school,
don't want
Fallon.
you don't want people to get
After
hurt.
school, dude.
Can I ask a question?
Can you be a
Beating his
child and
ass.
be an
Just a person.
eighth grade basketball star?
Just a person, like,
I
just a
wanna be a
general
child.
question.
Yeah.
Would it be offensive to that? I guess a community, to their community, if they had their own division.
They should have their own sports, period.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
I
I
like
feel
that.
like if they
I
want
like
to
that.
compete, let's get people of the same that are the same. Because the thing is like when you're fighting, you have weight classes.
Right.
They're not gonna have a heavyweight and a lightweight fight, and that's so no one gets hurt.
Well, they look like they might have been around
Because
the same
like they
weight.
do like women's.
Yeah, but when it all boils down to it, that's one of you beating on my sister, and I'm not going for that shit.
Right.
I'm not going for that. Why would America go for that shit? That shouldn't be accepted.
I feel like they should have their own sports.
Fallon Fox, 48 years old too.
Yeah.
After school, Fallon. You owe me one, dude.
I think there was a story of a basketball player that was a dude, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry, a transgender woman, and she was killing. I think she scored like 100 points in a game or some shit like that.
You talking about Joanna Man? I seen that too. It's a good movie. Catch it on HBO.
I almost said it, but I was like,
Yeah, man. I mean,
it's crazy.
So,
I don't like that though. I don't like that though.
The thing is just like if
don't like that.
if they're going to compete in sports, they should have their own category where they compete, because then there's an even playing field.
why is sports so scared to come to the forefront and at least stand on business? If you're going to let it happen, why don't you say, okay, this is why we're letting it happen?
Pandering.
Okay, but they got to know she is going to kill somebody.
Sometimes sacrifices need to be made to pander.
So can you sue? Can
Yeah.
that family
Yeah.
sue?
Yeah, they can.
Man.
You're not supposed to be fighting
If
men.
they can scientifically prove that that person isn't, that person has a genetic advantage.
You can't cut open and say you got too many chromosomes.
I'm
No,
ain't
you
about
can.
to do
if
all
I was-
that.
There's ways to tell if it's unfair.
Do he still got his thing?
No, I don't think that matters. But
No,
there
I'm
are
just asking,
there
dude.
are testosterone levels that you can test.
Now, what if he still had his thing and he got a cup and he wearing Boge and then he in there fighting with the girls and shit, getting hard on and shit?
I didn't
Nah,
look. I didn't
I
look.
don't
I
look
didn't
at- I
look
don't
to
look at-
see.
I don't look
I
at
didn't
that
look for the
aspect.
bulge. I didn't look for the bulge.
I don't think that aspect
He
is
in there
that's a
getting
different
hard on and
conversation.
shit.
That's a different.
Well, I don't think he's sexually
Freaky,
attracted to
freaky
her.
Fallon Fox.
We're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get canceled.
I don't think he was sexually attracted to
Shit,
her.
we're gonna get canceled.
He's a guy in there with women.
But he
And
doesn't like
leotards.
women. He's sexually attracted to men
How you know?
because he wants to be a woman to get dick.
The thing is,
No, he might be. He might like women too.
I guess you can be a lesbian,
Yeah.
I gotta blank all this out.
but I don't think
Yeah.
your penis. I don't think your penis would get hard if you were a lesbian man woman.
I seen an MMA fight. And
He wants
two
to be
guys-
wet. He don't want to be hard. You know what I'm saying?
I'm leaving
Man.
it. I'm leaving it.
Man,
I'm leaving it.
just saying.
Uh,
You don't want
do
to
we
be
need-
hard. You want to be wet.
I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. College
Hey,
football. College football.
He might have been wet and hard.
Oh, sweat. That was sweat. That was ball sweat. That was ball
We're
sweat.
leaving it. We're leaving it. College football. College football. Is there anything we need to address in college football? I don't watch college football as much because my team is Michigan. Michigan sucks right now. We just got obliterated by Oregon.
I haven't seen much news. I still like the fact that Miami's doing good. That's a blast from the past. And college football is always good when Miami's good. So it's kind of, if it's a feel-good story, the quarterback's dope. I've been kind of trying to watch out for the Peyton or the Manning brother. And I keep an eye out on Dion in Colorado. So
Yeah,
it
I
ain't
think
nothing exciting
Colorado's
there.
going to make the playoffs.
I thought they was already bowl eligible.
Bowl eligible, but I'm talking about
Oh,
championship.
I doubt it.
I don't why
I
not?
doubt it. There's too many undefeated teams, and
Yeah, but
6-1
if they
teams,
went out,
7-1
if they went
teams.
out, they projected to at least be in there.
well, how many they lost 2 or 3?
2.
They it's a chance there.
Yeah.
Especially depending on the opponents, because the strength of schedule still matters in college football. Because I think there's a team. I think Indiana, lost today, was still undefeated, but they was like 13th in the country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So strength of schedule still counts.
I'm a Notre Dame
So
fan.
Indiana
every year
finally
just-
lost today.
Yeah, I think they
Then
did.
Ohio State beat Penn State, so they lost today, so they ain't undefeated no more.
Georgia almost lost against Florida. They were losing all game,
Oh, okay.
but Georgia ended up coming back.
It just doesn't feel like there's a clear-cut number one team in the country.
That's
No,
because everybody's
no.
getting paid. It's an equal playing field.
Not Indiana won,
Which is what we
47
wanted.
to 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they was
Michigan
losing
State.
10. They was losing like 10-3 or 10-7.
Think about it.
so-
Now that people are getting paid, we got schools like Indiana.
Yeah.
Indy fucking Anna.
I ain't never seen
It's
them.
good in football.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that.
It's an equal playing field now.
That's good.
I like it.
That's good.
I don't know. I'm a Notre Dame fan. Every year is disappointing.
Yeah, right. Tell 'em
Mm.
about it.
Yeah, me too, but it's okay.
I'm still we won our trip last year, so whatever. We'll move on to women's basketball, WNBA sports. The Liberty.
That's a good segue. Because what do you think about Brittany Griner? Should she be allowed to play if she wants to be identified as a man?
I don't think he should be on.
No, I
on
think
the-
You know what I'm saying? That's a good segue.
If he can't make the NBA, he should be playing. Because,
I
like
think-
you say, he identifies as a man. He takes his shirt off. He got tattoos.
He don't
Wait,
got
Brit-
titties.
Brittany
Right.
Griner identified as a man?
Yes.
Yeah. He wants to be called he.
Well, I think that
He's the
I think
baby
that
daddy.
I think that you kind of can't have it both ways. Do you want them in a league of their own, or do you want them in the league that's appropriate
don't
to?
say
then
them.
that's what I'm saying.
Don't
No,
say them.
don't. No, we just said if you're a part of the
The community.
if you're a part of the community that you want to intertwine or be known as a sex different than what you were born as, that
Why shouldn't
league,
you play with those?
That although they should be able to have their own league,
Right.
because you can't say a man
it's
wants to
unfair
be a
for
woman
everybody
can
else.
fight men, but then a woman that wants to be a man
Has to go
can
fight
sti-
men too.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean that don't.
Yeah.
I don't think Brittany Griner identifies as a man.
That's what the news I
That's
was
what
told.
she said when she was getting married. That she's the husband, and
That's a
Oh,
role.
okay. That's
a
okay.
role.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
I
would
retract
say
that
That's
statement.
that's more of a gender role.
I thought she was
and
saying
when they
that
like
I want to
adopted
be.
a baby too, she was like, "I'm the dad."
that's a gender role.
Okay, yeah.
That's different. But if she identifies as a man, then I feel like if she identifies as a man, she should probably be
Not
in a league
not in
where
WNBA.
they all identify as men. But
Yeah.
I don't think that she identifies as a man.
Okay,
So
I thought I was
okay,
told
okay,
she
I
was.
feel you.
Okay.
So what do y'all think about the Liberty cheating? Were the refs cheating for the Liberty?
Break
though?
it down for me.
They couldn't make no
The
play.
last call, when that foul was called on her when she had her arm straight up,
That was a bullshit.
the coach told Stewie to flop pretty much. She went in there, embellished the foul. They blew the whistle. She hit the free throws.
Well, I wouldn't say that's the ref cheating because they call flops all the damn time.
But they didn't call shit that whole game.
Mm.
They was knocking each other's ass all on the floor. That game, they ain't called nothing. But then she stood up like that. Even the refs came back and said it wasn't a foul.
So
You know,
when
that's
things
terrible.
like that happen, right? The players don't make excuses for those things because they say we had all game to win.
Right.
So
But-
are we looking at that, or are we just looking
No,
at it?
no, no,
in
no.
that
This
But-
situation?
but
this
when you
time
lose
the
like
coach and
that-
the player said that was the reason
When
we
you
lost.
lose at the end of the game like that,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
Yeah,
The
that's
game should not be left up to the refs to decide your fate.
right.
These players work their ass off their whole lives to get these opportunities that a lot don't get twice.
Right.
And for you to lose,
Sometimes
that?
it take only one bounce, one bucket, but you know what I'm saying. And the refs enticing themselves, putting themselves in the game like that. You know what I'm saying?
So
feel
so
like-
the NBA has a 2-minute report. Is there a 2-minute report in the WNBA? Where they
I
go
don't think
back
so.
and
I don't think so.
I would think so. I would think they try to mimic or take the model of the NBA since the NBA backs them.
Yeah,
Right.
you would think they would, but you don't want to put that much attention on it because they can't handle it yet, like the NBA.
Yeah.
You start going on those refs, and
Yeah.
then they gonna go be at home crying and shit.
I don't know. I feel like this year was like probably the most important year to win the championship in WNBA just because of that platform that they're
Popularity.
getting now.
And if it
that's
is-
why
if
that's
it is a
why they won
popularity
in New York.
contest-
They won in New York to finally get it. That's why
yeah,
UNESCO shot like me
yeah,
that series.
You ain't no Jay, huh?
yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Sabrina and Stewie, they're the faces of they're one of the
and they wasn't
5
doing
faces of the
nothing.
league.
They weren't doing nothing, but I'm glad they gave Jones that MVP because she earned it. She made
Yeah.
every tough play in the series to make them win.
Mm.
So I'm glad Jacquel Jones got the
Now,
MVP.
did the league they apologize about the blown call? Because
I don't
I don't
think that
agree.
they're gonna do
I don't
that.
agree with that because they do that in football.
Yeah,
I don't know if they did that for the Bears because that was a hold.
Yeah,
That was a hold, and everybody could see it, and they didn't call it.
Mm-hmm.
And Herm Edwards said they wouldn't call. They're not going to call it at the end of the game. But if it's right there for the world to see, you call it. If it's a tuck play and it's like you reaching for something,
If it's
don't
Brady,
call it.
if it's Brady or Mahomes, they calling it.
But right, exactly. So that's why I say I'm not making no excuses. That was bullshit. We deserve to lose that game. But you blown a hold right in front of you. And the league, I don't know if they did, but a lot of times the league will come out and say we missed the call. But what does that do?
right,
They
You
don't.
don't
They don't
change
reverse
history,
the game. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
So I'd be
our
like, you need to
bad.
keep that shit.
right. Keep that shit.
Start suspending refs for
That
making
2
bad
minute
plays.
report is ass.
until they start suspending refs for making bad plays or not allowing them to go to the finals or shit like that, where they get high
the
pays.
outcome. If you go back to the 2-minute report, I'm like, yeah, he shouldn't have been fouled. They lost. For real.
You can't do that
Why not?
because there still would have been
No, but I'm talking
time
about
to
if
play.
it's like that this last second, those 2 free throws put them to tie the game up. You know what I'm saying? So
if it was
worked-
0 time on the clock.
yeah,
I
that was the
understand.
last second.
Okay,
you think-
you're right.
So imagine that, like, come
But
on.
no, but because if there's a foul, if there's an offensive foul with 0 time on the clock, game over.
Right.
So that game should have
Take
been
the
over.
foul away.
That
Do you
game should have
think-
been over.
Like crucial calls like that should be take a little bit more time to be under
Reviewed.
review, and then have the
Well, you
potential
can't
to
review
be
a holding.
overturned.
See, if
You
you
can't
do-
review a
if
holding
you
call.
start doing that, why we even need the ref? If we gonna review all those calls.
Well, the
Well, I'm
refs
talking
don't
about,
I
like,
know
make the
why,
calls.
but they
No, I'm
feel
talking about,
like,
like, the
why
last-
would we use them?
The last few possessions.
But you can't challenge a
last-
hold.
Because it's gonna start the last few possessions, then it's gonna say the whole game. We gonna do it.
Okay, what about the last 2 minutes?
They do
Well,
that
every
now.
score is
they do that
reviewable.
now. They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They do
I'm
that
talking
now.
about for like basketball.
Oh, they ain't gonna do that shit in basketball.
No. But I don't know. I'm not making excuses, but I just think what you were saying about New York being cheated, I wouldn't say they cheating for New York. I wouldn't say they was cheating because, like I said, the flop. They do that shit all game, every
What
game.
flop?
Well, you said the coach told.
Oh,
Her
you
to
talking
flop.
about to embellish
Yeah,
the foul?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
it was all caught on the mic and all that, and the other coach was pissed.
Now the coach for the opposing team was very vocal. Afterwards, she ripped the refs, and every opportunity she got afterwards.
I would be too.
Is she justified, or is that
Yes.
bad sportsmanship?
She's
Wait, is
justified,
she-
Man. I'm
is
sick
she
of
fine?
these refs doing whatever
No.
they want to do.
She not fine?
No.
Oh, she's gonna have to pay that fine because Cameron is paying all fine females fines in the league. I was to say Cam would pay for it if she was fine.
I think the refs just they're non-athletic and they try to influence the game.
no, they want the
much.
spotlight.
Yeah, they want the
Yeah.
spotlight on them. So and you see it a lot in youth sports too. It's not just the pros.
Yeah.
The refs have a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of their ass.
Yeah, they want to be center retention, man. That's not right.
Right, just do your job. You don't have to be getting in arguments with people and all that. Just
Well,
do your job.
the
You
thing
do
about-
have some great ones
The thing about
that you
referees,
never hear about.
the thing about referees is the highest paid referees are the referees that get it right. They're not
Yeah.
there for entertainment. Nobody's
it right.
turning the game on to see the ref. Just get the calls
We don't even
right.
know their name.
Right.
You
just
know what I'm saying?
Well, we know the famous ones. You know what I'm
The
saying?
Ian
Yeah,
Hockleys
we know the famous ones. But the ones that they're going to do all the finals. They're going to be
Yeah,
in
yeah,
all the
yeah.
crucial game sevens. You know what I mean? So those are the ones that getting the highest pay. So just get it right. You don't got to do too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like the umpires in baseball, the ones that do a strikeout, they'll just do one of these. Then those ones that be back there dancing. It's like you're back there doing so
like
much.
Rick.
Like that. Yeah, I was going to.
But
Nah,
yeah,
bro.
it's
Some
like-
of the umpires they be so disrespectful.
Man.
When they call out like strikeouts and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we gonna talk about the World Series because them refs.
What
was
y'all
trash.
think of, real
Them
quick though,
umpires
real
was
quick, what
crazy.
y'all think about Bob Costas retiring?
Oh, he a Hall of Fame media.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the reason why, remember, the NFL kind of got rid of him, and NBC got rid of him because he was talking about the concussions. You know what I'm saying? He was ahead of that whole concussion thing, and then he switched to baseball.
Well, I don't think that's why he retired.
No, the NFL and NBC got rid of him, and he used to do football games. Remember? Yeah. So then he switched to baseball.
But
But
he can
remember-
do it all.
yeah,
he did
then-
basketball too.
Yeah, but the WNBA, he made a controversial call when well, not call, but comment when Angel Reese got fouled by somebody, and he was like, they was like, why is not getting the same publicity of when Caitlin Clark got fouled?
Mhm.
And he was like, this is because it's a black on black crime.
Oh man.
Yeah,
He was right.
it's true though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't see the
He
problem
said
there.
that, but that's what I'm saying. I like Bob Costas, man.
Yeah.
It's sad to see him go for baseball, but I think football, man, is where he really was good, man. he need to mend. NFL need to mend that relationship.
Well, I
with
think
him.
he was a jack of all trades. I grew up. He was basketball. NBA on NBC.
Yeah,
So-
NBC. That's what I'm saying. NBC. He had the relationship with NBC. He was the reporter for them. But when he went against the NFL and started reporting that concussions was causing
Problem,
CTE, NBC told him that he couldn't do the Super Bowl, and they kind of parted ways after that.
Well, he probably think with the way media is now, he can get his own platform.
Yeah,
So he probably like, fuck, I make more money and I can say what I want to say.
He's
so
probably on
hopefully,
that now.
hopefully he can continue doing what he love and commentating the right way.
yeah,
Giving us the real shit.
He's one of the good ones. I like him.
Maybe we could have him on the
Congratulations on your retirement. Do your own thing, man.
Do your thing, Bob.
You think we could have him on the show?
Swill, you got Bob Costa's number?
No.
I don't have anybody's number.
Man, you gotta
Can he
the
get the
numbers.
invite at least?
I mean, if he's gonna turn up,
Bob. Hey, what's old girl name that I
Slide.
just challenged?
Fallon, Mr. Fallon Fox.
Bob, bring Fallon with you.
Get Mr. Fallon Fox over
Bob, bring Fallon with you, man. We got something to
there.
say.
Mr. Fallon Fox gonna punch Dre in the Adam's apple one time. It's over with.
I said, give me 5 weeks.
That's training
I
time.
said, give me
I
5
thought
weeks.
that was just sexual orientation change.
I'll
time.
whoop anybody ass in 5 weeks. Oh, I got to get the whole sex change. That's just filling out the paperwork, right? Just going on Facebook, changing my status to
I've
they.
never inquired.
That's all I got to do, right?
I don't know.
Change my pronoun.
Just what you want to be known as.
Right, I'm changing my pronoun, and I'll change it back the next week.
I've changed my Facebook name a bunch of times.
Yeah. Change
I
my
think you can
pronouns
do
on
it.
that next time.
I think you can do it.
I think I got to change my Facebook thing.
You know what? I probably can play in the WNBA right now.
okay. So so we'll even though it
I
pains
take
me,
500 racks a year.
even though it pains me to do, we'll talk about the World Series.
Can I do it for you one time?
I'm glad LA won. I
So
told you.
what was the worst play? The Aaron Judge error or not running the first base on Mookie Betts?
That changed the game.
Not running off for
the-
the,
the
field,
The
not
pitcher
running
not running in the first place changed the
Garrett
game.
Cole should have
and
got
the-
there.
Well, that
They both just a compound, just all of it.
I think the Dodgers had that series the whole time, though.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it never in the history of baseball has a team went from 3-0 and forced a game 6. Did I see that stat?
Well, Boston.
Well, Boston came
No,
back
they was
3-0.
3-1. They was 3-1.
No, they were 3-0.
They was 3-0 and they came back and won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think they was 3-1.
It was 3-1 one time, and they was 3-0 another time.
Yeah.
Yeah. They came back and done it like 2 years in a row, bro. Yep.
They-
They came back. Yep.
So
I gotta look into that. But
so
they
when
did.
when down 3-0, there are only I think there were only been like 5 or 6 teams that have pushed a game 5, and no team has ever pushed a game 6.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, in the World Series, or just
Right, in the World Series.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So
I thought you were
it
talking about
never-
in the playoff.
Oh, no,
period.
no. So
oh,
it-
okay.
it
Yeah,
never
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
So
Okay,
I was
okay.
like, it was a
yeah.
far shot anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they had a shot,
They had a legit shot,
and
that
I was getting a little worried. But I was like, we gonna close it out
They
in
didn't
LA.
have no legit shot. They won the bullpen game.
Yo, but what I'm saying is, when they was up 5-0 in the first 2-3 innings, and the momentum that their hitters was getting, and they had Cole up there pitching like he was pitching.
They
I was
lost.
like-
They lost both games. He pitched well in.
That's crazy.
That's sad. Yeah.
But like that, like I said when we was in here, that LA hitting, man,
Yeah.
that's just too much to deal with.
It is Freeman.
Freeman, man.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. You gotta look like him a little
Dog.
bit.
Hey,
Hey,
Freddie.
congratulations to the
let me get
Dodgers,
a game
man.
check. Let me get a game check from Freddie.
For
real quick.
real.
So here's the thing. As a Yankee fan, I've been a Yankee fan since 2000. This is 99. So, and only because, like I said, Jeter's from my hometown. He's super big where I'm from. So you got to support the hometown kid, right? If we're going to lose to a team, lose to the team with the highest payroll. Lose to a team that has like if you're gonna lose to KD on the Warriors. If you're gonna lose,
So you can say, man, look at that team. They
well,
stacked.
like what, like, all right,
You picked all the best players.
We were the underdogs to begin with. Like, I get it why they won. Like, they literally had.
They was the better team.
They were the better. They had not so much better pitching, but they had better
Offense
hitting,
is
better
crazy.
offense. Their offense was stupid. That's a.
Oh, you got Mookie, you got Freddie, Otani,
They have
that's
Hall of Famers.
Freddie Freeman.
But think about like in history in sports, the person who lose the World Series is never go down in history.
Traditionally, until they got Otani.
Do you think Juan Soto goes to Dodgers?
I'll stop watching baseball.
So Soto came from the Padres, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was talking about a couple weeks ago. Soto, he came from the Padres.
I think Soto goes to the Dodgers next year.
He say he open to all 30 teams. So he gonna end up on fucking Tampa Bay or something. The Marlins
Miami.
gonna play him.
Tampa
Yeah.
Bay don't even got a ceiling right now.
They're gonna be playing in Tropicana.
Right.
Their roof got blown off.
Oh, that is Tropicana, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna be playing in Jacksonville or something
Yeah.
probably.
But
Yeah,
man,
but
it was entertaining. I thought it was gonna go. I would like to have been a longer series, but it was just a beatdown, and I kind of like a beatdown when it's the Yankees, because their fans are delusional.
that boy been texting them girls all damn show today,
Are
boy.
you, man? Ooh, it's hot in here.
Like,
Man,
boy.
why you put my man out there like that?
Nah,
Boy,
it's the
you
truth.
wildin'.
It's the truth.
Damn.
Yeah. But
That's crazy.
I don't know what
gonna have
hurts
to sit
worse,
next
this
to your ass.
conversation or the Yankees blowing that, you know. But here's the thing, like
What the
pause,
Bro,
pause,
we are at work.
pause. But here's
Are
the
you
thing.
my HR?
The Yankees should have won that first game. Or excuse me, let me think. His
Not the
first-
game that I
No,
said.
it was
no.
no. They should have won the game with the grand slam. The game with the grand slam changed.
Oh yeah,
everything.
yeah, that's true.
That was the first game. They should have won that game,
Yeah.
and there
They
was
could have
a
won the second one
there was a
too.
pitching change where Freddie Freeman hit that grand slam off, I believe, Nestor Cortez.
Oh yeah, they walked Mookie Betts.
walked
and
Mookie
then
Betts.
they subbed in. But they really should have kept old dude in there to pitch against Freddie.
If the Yankees don't make that move and they win that game, it's an entirely different series. I believe the Yankees win the World Series.
That's true. I would say
Man.
let pitch to
I
Mookie.
can tell you a scenario like that for every series in sports.
Yes, but it was just that decision in particular that hurts.
That's
A
why
lot
that's
more.
why coaching is important.
Yeah, and it's not like Boone made bad decisions all year. He didn't make any bad decisions all year, and that's very surprising because the year before he made a lot of bad decisions and we were out for his head. But this year he made some really good decisions and he did really good with the lineups and whatnot. I just think the Yankees as a whole, you know, they're a team that relies on rhythm, and Aaron Judge is a very rhythmic player. He needs consecutive games to get it going, and when you have large
He was
breaks,
getting it going.
he was getting it going.
One
but it
hit a
was,
game.
No. I'm talking about in
No.
games 4 and 5. He was getting it going,
He was
and he
getting it going.
finally broke open in game 5. But
And got an RBI.
You got a home run.
he got a home run a home run and I think a double. He was flowing. He was doing pretty good. But they're a very rhythmic team, and they need to find that balance of how to just. They couldn't just turn it on like the Dodgers when they needed to. They turned it on, and the Yankees couldn't match that. They had to just be in stride, and that's how the whole season went
Well,
for the
I mean,
Yankees.
they matched it. They started the game on fire.
Yeah,
did.
no. At
Yeah.
that point, after we've played 4 games almost consecutively,
You got your
But they
best,
blew them out the game
you
before
got,
that.
You up
Exactly.
5
That's
runs
what
with
I'm
your
saying.
best pitcher
So-
on the mound.
that's what I'm saying is they need to be playing everyday ball in order to get into the groove. That first game they tried, but they weren't in a groove. Aaron Judge sucked. If Aaron Judge had a game like game 5 and game 1, then they would have ran away with that game.
So Aaron Judge drop a can of corn. You know what that is when you
Mhm.
put the easiest one in the world. And he's in a groove.
No, I'm saying that
You're talking
if you're
hitting.
if you take a week off baseball, he's not going to be great coming back for the first 3 games. That's Aaron Judge.
I'm just happy.
And that's
this-
been Aaron Judge in every single playoff series. Every time he's had
Yeah.
more than 4 days off, he comes back and it takes him a while.
I'm
So,
just
That's
and
not
I'm
good.
not-
What
so
is
I'm
he
not-
doing?
I'm not
What
gonna
is
put
he
it on
doing
his
on his?
shoulders.
What is he doing on his off time?
I mean, it's real in-game reps. It's
Texting.
different.
Texting.
Shit out of
Oh,
here.
yeah. You gotta be ready. The greats are ready, man. You can't. You gotta
Yeah.
get ready. You gotta stay ready.
But I think they retain Juan Soto. They get rid of Glaber. Well, they let Glaber Torres walk. They move Jazz to second base, and they pick up a veteran third baseman. Rizzo doesn't come back, but we got a couple guys that can come up and play first base. And I think they come back and they're electric all over again. Verdugo will be gone, but we got a couple guys in the outfield that are coming up that hit bombs too. Some exciting players coming out. Peraza's coming
What's
out.
the one guy? Junior, the black guy.
Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
nice.
I like
Jazz
him.
Chisholm is good. He had a bad playoff series, but he's the overall really great player.
He
He
swings
brings
a
a lot of.
36 too, no?
Huh?
Doesn't he swing a 36?
I don't know,
A small belt like that.
Yeah, I think.
Wow.
but he has a lot of character. I mean, we thought that Verdugo brought a lot of personality. Jazz brought a lot of personality.
Yeah, he do.
He does. So,
Remind me of like a Gary Sheffield or something.
and we're gonna have him for a while. We got him on the contract or we have control over him for a couple years. That's how they say it in baseball. But
Tatis Jr. or something.
yeah, he's gritty like that.
Thing
Cause
about
what-
baseball is every year is different. So
It's very different.
this could have been their last opportunity for the next 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So,
And it is.
yeah.
It's over for the Yankees
I don't think
for
so.
another 5, 6, 7 years.
I think
Yeah.
Baltimore comes out that division.
I was just about to say Baltimore.
Baltimore's getting better.
And Boston always
But
gonna
they
take a
just don't
couple
have the
years
money
off
to
and then be dope
sustain.
again.
Yeah.
No,
No. I think because going into next season, Yankees already have the best rotation in baseball. All their pitching is coming back.
I biasly talking.
They just lost
No.
with a number one ace on the line on the mound with a 5-0 lead. They pitching his ass.
No.
Throw out your best.
You can't
Come
take
on,
what they do
man.
against the best team in baseball and say that that's how, no. Consistently all last year they had one of the best rotations in baseball, but they do. They got some guys coming back next season. Their rotation, they have Rodon, Heel, Cole, Stroman, Schmidt, and
They all got ate up in that order.
I
too.
well Schmidt didn't or excuse me, Stroman didn't play in the playoffs.
Nah,
Schmidt
Stroman
played.
didn't play.
Schmidt-
Marcus Stroman.
Schmidt won his game. He won his start. Rodon, if Rodon is either the best pitcher in baseball or he's struggling. He's never in between. But Cole was good. Cole played a good game.
They should have won his games.
They should have
they
won
should've
both of
won
Cole's
his
games,
games. Yeah, they should've.
and they lost it for themselves. They were just the reliever lost it for Cole, and in the last game,
Well, Cole didn't cover the bag.
yeah, Cole didn't cover the back.
That's
that
crazy.
miscommunication. That is
In
That's
fucking
crazy.
World
That's-
Series and
that's
you don't
common
cover the
sense.
bag.
yeah,
He gonna
but
look
it
like
happens, man.
he gonna look at the other dude like
It happens.
that's your fault.
It happens.
Rizzo
happens.
almost made it too.
But I guess we'll move on to the NBA season. It has been kicked off. We got some rivalries already brewing. With like the Timberwolves are coming out hot, playing guys really close. They played last night.
Gobert had a little scuffle.
Denver.
That was a
How did Rudy Gobert get
He's
to
soft.
smack the shit out that white boy and still be in the game?
he didn't smack him. He just grabbed him around the neck and then pushed him.
Nah,
he,
bro.
He didn't want to fall, bro.
Bro, that was a
He almost fell, so he had to catch himself.
Bro.
Are we all in
Ru-
agreement
Rudy
that Rudy
Gobert-
Gobert is the most overrated player to ever play the game of basketball?
No,
Bro, no,
he's the
he shut down the
softest,
whole
though.
league.
Huh?
He shut down the whole league. 2020.
COVID.
no, the most overrated player in the NBA right now. Y'all not gonna like this.
Bronny James.
No,
Yeah.
Chill.
Darius Garland. Darius
I
Garland.
wouldn't say he's the most overrated. He ain't even.
Most
I
overrated.
don't think he
Did he make an All Star team last year?
Yeah,
He's an all-star.
I could. s-
He's overrated, man. And I'm a fan. But
don't know.
he just
I
don't
think it's-
give you nothing.
I think it's
And-
Bam.
You
And they
can't.
always Darius Garland this, Darius Garland
It's hard
that.
to say when the Cavs are the only undefeated team in the league right now.
Right. But I say
Yeah, but that's Donovan Mitchell. Darius Garland give you what 17 a game.
that's not
But
overrated.
it's Donovan Mitchell.
That's overrated with the hype he's got.
I didn't know he had that much hype.
No, he's got hype.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's that much
Yeah.
hype, but I don't know. Looking at him from because he was mentioned in a lot of trade rumors last year, and looking at his value and everything, I don't think he's overrated, but I think he gets paid too much.
And then when I watch him, I mean, getting
Bro.
off shots, yeah, but he be missing layups, man.
Bro, everybody in NBA get paid crazy.
Crazy money.
And then you
Crazy
could be buns and still
Yeah.
get a $45 million contract.
Yeah. But
I think the most overrated player in the league right now is either Cat
Cat
or
just gave you 44.
Cat soft.
but
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
The
You
big
can't-
purr.
You can't rely on that.
The big purr.
I'm gonna say him.
Cat
I want to
over-
say Jalen Brown, but
Oh, hell no. Jalen Brown's consistent, man.
on that one I bet on him.
Top 5 in the East right now. Cavs are 6-0, Celtics 6-1, Knicks are 3-2. There's a big drop off. Magic are 3-3, Bulls 3-3, Nets 3-3. Over in the West, Thunder. Oh, they're also undefeated. They're 5-0. They Thunder are a tough team, man. Suns
Chat
are
Holmgren is the
4-1.
Truth.
The Thunder could build some teams.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
they could build some teams. They'll be
Yeah, that
trash for a
GM, they
couple
still got the
seasons here and there,
same
but they-
GM, too.
Yeah.
It's the same GM, too.
Warriors are 4-1, Lakers are 4-2, and then it drops off. The Rockets are 3-2, Mavericks 3-2, Kings 3-2. The West is going to be very, very even throughout. You're going to have a team that's going to go from 1 week they're in second to next week they're in ninth. It's just how the West is shaping out. There's a lot of competition over there.
they're still doing those tournaments. The
Yeah, in-season tournaments.
It's
yeah.
going to be
There's
tough
your Tuesdays and
in
Thursdays.
the West. The West is probably the toughest I've seen in years.
Well, we know the Nuggets ain't gonna stay that far down long
No.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
because they got a great team and great
No.
coaching.
The Nuggets got the worst bench in the NBA.
Yeah, they do.
So why not?
They got the worst bench now.
Worst
Yeah.
bench.
I don't know anybody on their bench.
They don't still got Reggie Jackson in them.
Nah. They don't score nothing. They got the worst scoring bench in the NBA.
Well, that's
They gave up all
well,
their
right now they're
talent.
beating Utah, but Utah ain't won a game yet.
Yeah. I mean, so
But the
who-
Nuggets gonna make the playoffs. Let's
so
be for real.
Who
So-
do you guys feel like are the top or top 2 teams in the West currently? The East is the foregone conclusion. Cavs, Celtics, and maybe Knicks. That's pretty much in the East. That's it. But
I
the
would-
West is
I would
different.
go OKC and Minnesota.
I say OKC, Denver.
And you want to know what's funny?
Denver,
Right
they
now,
done lost too many games. They lost to everybody. by
They
now.
2-3.
you know,
But,
what's
yeah.
funny is the Thunder right now are 5-0, and they're in first place. And the Timberwolves are in 10th place at 3-3. It's that close to be in 10th place and to be at 500. Granted, early in the season, but it's just that close. You're 1 game away from jumping 5,
Yeah,
6
it's way
spots.
too early and way too close.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Nuggets are in 12th right now. So, or excuse me, 13th right now behind the Clippers. So you really don't know how it's going to shake out. But it'll be interesting. Jason, who do you got as far as your top 2?
I'm gonna say OKC, and I'm surprisingly right now gonna say Phoenix.
Good one. Good
Okay.
one.
Okay.
They got 2 good point guards now, which is they didn't have none. So they got
Yeah.
Morris and Jones.
Yeah.
Good pass first guards. I like it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like it.
surprised. I like KD so much. I just always want him to do good, but I just something about him makes me think that he's missing something. I don't know what it is. If it's heart or something, but he's
Besides
missing
a brush,
something.
You think
Yeah,
he's
he was
losing
and
it?
definitely missing
lotion.
the brush.
You think
lotion,
he's losing
brush.
his touch a little bit? Or maybe losing love for the game?
No, I think he loves the game. I think he is a little emotional to where he lets too many
Yeah.
outside
Yeah.
voices get to him
yeah.
and affects him. And I don't think
Fake Twitter pages and shit.
I don't think he's got the dog in him. So it's almost like he'd rather be a number 2, but put up number 1 numbers.
Yeah, he want the glory of a number
Right.
1, but he want the.
But he don't want to give me the fucking ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Like
should have stayed with Russell Westbrook.
he should have stayed with Steph Curry.
but he wasn't getting the glory with Steph. So he would have got the
That's
glory
what
if
I'm
he would have
saying.
won with Russ.
You want the glory? He got 2 Finals MVPs.
Bro, KD
And who-
tore his
and-
own
and-
Achilles
and
in the
That
finals.
should be enough for
with
you.
those 2 Finals MVPs, no one still said that was KD's team.
Because that was Steph's team.
Right.
That's Steph's
You see what I'm
city.
saying? So
Yeah.
if he would have won with Russ,
Yeah, he was staying in OKC.
even if Russ was putting up triple doubles, we still would have been like, that's KD.
Well,
team.
that
You see what
KD
I'm
was the
saying?
one that turned the franchise around. He was the pick. He was the
right.
guy.
So that's why I said if he'd have
Yeah.
stayed with Russ,
And
I
it's
think
crazy,
they would have made it.
Because they was up 3-0 or 3-1 against
3-1.
Golden State
Yep, against
in the
Golden State.
in the Western Conference Finals.
Yep.
And then the next year he goes to Golden State. I mean,
Yeah.
you 1 win away from the finals. I think they should have kept that team together.
Yeah. That's true.
But that says a lot about what he felt about Russell.
What y'all think about Kawhi ass?
Yeah, it's funny. So there's a Clipper staffer that was fired because it came out talking about his health management and how things were managed and mismanaged. Apparently Kawhi was supposed to miss 2 years of basketball and went out anyway.
That changes the narrative.
Yeah, so he has, and it wasn't just a staffer, it was somebody that was hired by Kawhi and had been with him since his days in
That's some bullshit. Damn.
But
with
is
the Spurs.
is it the staffer or is it
it's his
Kawhi? Because
it's his trainer.
the
It's his
same
trainer.
thing happened in San Antonio.
Yeah,
Wait,
they had been with him
so-
in since San Antonio, and I believe I think it was in San Antonio where he was supposed to miss 2 years,
Right.
Okay.
and then he played on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's
let me
the
tell you
same
this.
exact scenario.
So let me tell you this. We playing for the same. You playing for the team. I'm your medical guy.
Yeah.
Personal medical guy.
Right.
Pause. The team is bitching about you not playing and taking time off and low managing and all this and that. I'm gonna be like, man, he's supposed to miss 2 years. You lucky he giving you what he giving you.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's his team saying that. Of course they're gonna say he wasn't even supposed to be playing for 2 years.
What do you think should happen?
No, so they're saying that the team is putting him out there and he wasn't supposed to be playing. So they wasn't taking
No,
the
no.
advice of his personal.
right. But that's why they don't
Yeah.
let you use personal medical people.
Right.
You got to use the team doctors.
Right.
The team doctors say you find a play, you find a play.
So with him being one of the team
Now,
trainers,
if the team trainer said that, like, man, they was letting him play, and I recommended that he didn't,
that's
that would
that's
change.
the case. That's the case.
The
That's-
team doctor said he shouldn't have played.
Yeah, so that's why he's been fired. Because he said that he was saying that no, he shouldn't played. He shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he
Yeah.
said the personal guy.
No, it's the team trainer.
Oh yeah. Well, then that changed the whole narrative. Then
Yeah, he's saying that even though the team is pretty much putting their personal goals above his health.
and that says a lot about Kawhi that we talk shit about. That he would even go out there knowing that because I'm sure they were telling him, bro, you shouldn't be playing.
It's the same.
Oh,
says-
give no fuck about that.
It's the same Kawhi.
You go out there and you play on that knee. You
Right,
get
but
paid
if
all
a
that money.
trainer's telling you this is your career, you need to take some time off. Not that your career is over, but take the 2 years off.
So what have Kawhi been doing in the last 5 years? It's his
Playing
career.
playing every 5 games.
That's his career.
taking
But he
pictures
probably
with
shouldn't
Team
have been playing
USA,
at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking pictures
Because
with Team
now
USA
and his
not playing.
reputation's tainted
But he
because we
wouldn't-
thinking he healthy and you bullshit.
Yeah.
But for real, but we didn't know that he should have been off for 2 years, and he been out here doing this, probably fucking his leg up even more.
I don't know, bro. I can't take that man serious.
Mm-mm.
Right? I don't believe none of it. But
Because bro, like, hi, sign up for the Team USA. All right, let me take team
Right.
photos, and then I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Let me get these
Like,
photos out the way.
Now, if you feel like you're supposed to be out for 2 years, why did you go sign up to
Right.
play for Team USA?
Right.
And you didn't want to go. They forced you to come back.
he a weirdo.
He didn't want to leave.
You're a weird dude.
So I don't want to hear that shit.
No,
Yeah.
fuck
He said
that.
it was a strength and conditioning coach since he was at San Diego State.
So that's not a team doctor.
He worked for the team.
And then they when they were pursuing him, the Clippers began pursuing him for a very long time, since before he was even with the Raptors. And then they said his remaining job was to take care of Leonard.
So they hired him just for Leonard.
Yeah. Yeah. It says Leonard's health woes continued. He suffered a torn anterior ligament in the 2021 playoffs, and they set a recovery target of 2 years. And they said it was a timetable the Clippers were unwilling to accept.
Damn. I
But
ain't never heard nothing like that.
I ain't never heard of a 2-year recovery time for any injury.
And they said that they
Achilles
promised
ain't
him.
even 2 years.
They
Well, it
promised
depends
him-
on the severity.
They promised
Lonzo
him-
Balls was like that.
Kobe can't. Lonzo, get.
I'm telling you, he had no cartilage at all.
They said they promised a minutes restriction, and then after 2 games of the 2022-23 season, he complained of knee swelling, inflammation, and that revealed cartilage damage. And they tried to band-aid it, and
They fucked that man's career up.
yeah, it looks like they
No.
Yeah.
no,
said he
no.
just
Yeah.
battled
did-
through it.
Nope, because this is the same exact thing in San Antonio.
They tried to fuck him up there too. Then
No.
what did he show you his whole career? Now, when he was playing, he played every game. He played hard. He didn't try to be a superstar.
Before
He kept his head down.
before
and
he,
he was
got
a-
injured in San
He
Antonio,
was a hard,
yes.
lunch pail, hard hat guy.
Before he got injured in San Antonio, yes. After
So-
that injury in San Antonio,
They tried to bullshit. They tried to say he was bullshit
he hasn't been reliable since.
because they want him to play on a fucked up knee.
So if your knee is fucked up, why are you going and signing all these fucking contracts? And you know you're supposed to be sitting
Because
out.
you know your career about to be over.
So you
I'm
choosing
signing
to
them
play.
too.
You choosing to play. Right?
You choose, yeah,
You
choose.
choosing to play.
But you get in the contract if you injure regardless.
He's
You
just
ain't
there-
about to get no new deal if they saying you about to be out for 2 years.
He's just
Who
there.
gonna sign them to a deal,
just
a
there,
free
bro.
agent deal?
Well, don't they have
You
insurance
think they was
for
gonna
that?
bring him to the Clippers
If he was out for 2 years and then he
The-
got
you
cleared,
think they
somebody
would-
would have signed him again.
after the 2 years?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
who gonna
Lonzo
take
did
that
it.
risk? Don't bring up Lonzo. Lonzo's
Yeah.
a bum. Stop bringing up Lonzo.
But still, that's the same thing.
Man, you crazy.
Lonzo
man.
did what? Lonzo was a bum
He
before
lost
the
all the
injury. He's a
cartilage
bum
in his leg
after.
and his knee. All of it. He had to have cartilage transplant surgery.
And what is he doing with new cartilage?
He's back on the basketball
And
floor
doing
again.
what with? What he doing?
He can play again.
He can play again.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
what
they said he
But
couldn't even
people
walk.
people don't even come back from that.
But
You don't know the
y'all
severity
making
of
it
that.
seem like he's making a difference on the court.
He's still good. He's still Lonzo Ball. He's
How
got
many-
You're right. He's
how
still
many games they
Lonzo
play?
Ball.
How many
Still
games they
Lonzo
play?
Ball. He's still Lonzo Ball. About
I need you to
6.
do some more watch some more
So
basketball.
what is Lonzo Ball doing?
Hooping.
He's a great floor general. He keeps the pace going.
So right now he like our third point guard right now.
Right now, they're trying to get him back
He
ready
That's
got
to
what
get
I'm
used
play.
to
saying.
it.
But he's playing.
He played more than Kawhi
Bro, you don't even know
He
that.
ain't
You
play
don't
no
know that.
more than Kawhi.
this year.
Kawhi got rings. What does Lonzo have? Big baller brands.
I don't even think we're
Get out
talking
of
about the
here,
same
man.
thing.
We not. We not.
But man, I don't know. I think these teams, like he said, are putting their team goals ahead of these players' careers, and
true.
I think Kawhi was willing to stand up for himself, but also get the bag because shit ain't guaranteed. So you got to secure that bag. I'm with him, man.
See, Kawhi ain't the type of guy that's capitalizing, getting all these advertisements and things like that. So you can't really look at him as a player as getting that bag. You know what I'm saying? So with him, he thinking like he's probably sticking around because he loved the game.
Well, of course, but I'm saying you're gonna
So
try
be
to secure
honest.
the bag before
Be
your
honest.
career is over. If you got this
Be
knee that these
honest.
teams keep
Be
going.
honest, if your knees ain't shit, just say your knees ain't shit. We knew Danny Manning knees wasn't shit. He wasn't running around trying to sign $100 million contracts. We knew Derrick Rose knees wasn't shit. Nobody was giving him $100 million. We wasn't expecting him to be Kawhi Leonard.
That's the team's fault. The
When-
teams knew
when-
his knees wasn't trash.
When keeping it real
Or wasn't
goes
shit.
wrong.
I don't know. This guy.
So we'll move on real quick. Did you guys see the Derrick Rose statue?
No, you mean D Wade?
Derrick
D.
Rose
Wade.
Derrick Rose.
statue.
D Wade.
Who gonna get Derrick Rose a statue?
Nah, he ain't getting no
Chicago.
statue.
In the
Uh, the-
hood.
He didn't get a banner.
It could. You right. It could have been either one of them. The way it looked.
Yeah, we don't know who that was in that statue.
But he approved it.
Well, it was Frederick
That's
Douglass.
the part that I don't get. The part.
What do you mean?
Frederick
That was Candyman. That was Candyman on that statue.
shit.
And then when they
Richard
unveiled it, he
Roundtree.
said,
You know
"Who
who
is that guy?"
was?
Bokeem Woodbine.
For him to approve it and be in the pictures looking at the bust and then say, "Who is that guy?" Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, at least
Crazy.
the statue got his last name on it.
That's worse than Allen Iverson little bitty ass statue.
Right.
That little Allen Iverson statue looked like the MVP trophy.
Man, I don't know who they hiring for these fucking statues,
That's crazy, bro.
but there's way better artists in the world.
You
man.
know, and someone brought up the fact that, you know, if you go into the NFL Hall of Fame and look at all those busts, they're spot on.
They
Yeah.
probably chose some school, elementary in the town, the city they play in, to donate let the kids do it. And
Like
shit.
Probably
D
had,
Wade statue fading already. Like, why the fuck I see bronze fading already on the motherfucker? It's rusty on the box. They made that motherfucker just be like, oh, you know what? Pull one of them old Bob Gibson statues out the back. We're gonna put D Wade face on it.
Wait till Fallon Fox get her statue.
Oh God, please don't.
Drake gonna found it.
Beating your ass, Fallon.
Well, congratulations to Dwayne
You
Wade
can't
for
fight
getting a
nobody named
statue.
Fallon.
But I still got a few weeks to change my name.
Yeah, all right.
Congratulations to Dwayne Wade for getting a statue, as well deserved. What else we got? Well, I don't want to get beat up on, so I'm gonna skip that one.
What?
Bronny's first shot.
Oh man, look, we ain't got shit to talk about,
Ronnie's
man.
first
Come on,
shot.
man.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats, Bronny.
Congratulations, I'm sorry.
In his
Don't
hometown.
congrats.
In his
It's,
hometown.
it's a good
Did y'all
story.
congrats Ricochet for getting his first shot? And he was the #1 draft pick.
Appreciate Ricochet. Oh my God.
Did y'all congratulate him?
I know Fallon got congratulated after winning that
Did
fight.
y'all congratulate Thanos? Whatever the fuck his name is. The nastiest nigga ever, or whatever his name
He
is.
said
The nastiest. The nastiest Antetokounmpo.
The nastiest Antetokounmpo ever. Who is that? That's the nastiest Antetokounmpo.
These niggas.
I thought it was the Giannis son of the youngest son of the
Right, the
Tumbo.
youngest.
Nah, that's the nastiest.
That's the nastiest.
Not the Giannis.
Jesus.
Nasty, not in a good way either.
All right, that's it. We're good. We're good. I think we're good. I think we got
fuck
everything.
these roster spots. Put my brother on the team. Give a fuck. Well, what about the Milwaukee Bucks, man? Doc Rivers need to be out of that, man.
The nastiest looked like he had a class called sleeping in high school. He slept for a whole period in one of his grades. Or something.
Yeah, he's the only player.
school year?
Yeah,
He's the only player with crust on his lips.
on that bitch chewing on his collar. Like, you know where you at, nigga? What are you doing? We on national TV.
The nastiest like, call me Dwight. Dwight who? Dwight
Right around your lips.
Just call him Dwight Howard.
Oh, man.
The nastiest.
Giannis got some power, man. Shout out to Giannis.
You guys think Giannis is going to get traded out?
Giannis got one of the worst plus minuses in the NBA right now.
Giannis is out of there.
You think he's out of here?
Going to Miami.
Well,
He
he's
been-
got
he
two,
been
he got
playing
two
lately.
sorry ass brothers in the NBA. So you got to add those to his plus minus.
Yeah, they getting them mixed up. They getting them mixed up. They just putting them as a group.
Right. All the Antetokounmpos.
Yeah, all of them.
You think they all go together?
They all got the same contract.
Hey, the reason why he's pissed off is because the Nastiest ain't on the team.
Well, they're
If
trying
the
to make it.
Nas-
He probably gonna be on Milwaukee long.
They're trying to actually open up a roster spot for him, even though he's injured.
Or the Thanasis. Yeah, because that's a part of Giannis' contract. You get my brothers over here, I'm walking.
Open up a roster spot. Let's get rid of Jay Crowder. Let's get rid of a whole damn NBA player.
For the nastiest nigga ever.
Wow.
All right, I think we got it all.
That's an episode.
You got
title.
wildin',
you got
man.
the youngest son of the Tumbo and the nastiest. What's the other
And
brother's
the
name?
honest one. The honest one. Or
The
Giannis,
nastiest.
Giannis.
The nastiest.
Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
That's the honest
The
one.
honest one.
The nastiest one. And the
The
youngest.
You
I
got
see,
the
what
nastiest.
I see
and
what his daddy was on.
Yeah.
Wait, so there's four.
There's four. They've
So you
all
got
played.
the nastiest. Yeah, Costas, and then you got Alex.
Well, who the fuck is Alex? Alex was somebody else. That was another woman. He got that baby by another lady. She wasn't playing with that
Alex
shit.
got a different
We're calling him Alex.
It's really Alexeticals. It's not just
Alex, what? Just Alex.
Yeah, it's Alex.
Yeah.
Well, wait, hold up.
Alex was
There
adopted.
goes Alex. Costas, and then Francis, the Nasties, and then Giannis.
Where does Alex fit in there?
Alex.
He was supposed to be cold too.
Alexander the Great?
He's supposed to be.
He's supposed to be the Nasties.
We'll see.
Yeah.
They'll all make the league.
Yeah.
If not, they can always change their pronoun and go to the WNBA.
Okay, so thank you. It was a vibe. It was real.
Welcome
This-
back.
This is the panel. They call me Swell. We will see you guys soon.
That's what happened when you keep us away for a week.
Jesus.